with you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you on the Christ when I press on the system.
Boy, you better watch your motherfucking mouth. You better watch your motherfucking mouth, little boy. It's the king in this bitch. It's the king. Wait till y'all see who I got out there. Yeah, we got some new players this week. New players. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck,
What the fuck? What? This quitting ass nigga.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up, I can't spend the day with you, I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you, I come look bright. I ain't finna fade with you, man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, living up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I
Need that.
Big chips, man.
Yeah, I need that. Hustle hard.
On the job, you can see that.
All my haters, you don't need no feedback, nigga. Coming through. Yeah. And I just woke up from a nap. Oh, wait till y'all see, man. Wait till y'all see that squad out there, though. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? 6-0 out there.
Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Here we go.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram.
Fuck off me.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Wake up,
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nazir Jones cruises in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
I can't see shit, bro. They're the same fucking colors. Fuck no. I thought that was my nigga back there. Change colors, nigga. Sorry, yeah, nigga. Bro, get off my shit talking crazy. I'm 6-0, dumb bitch. If I kick you out my other league, little ass nigga. Talking fucking reckless. Pussy ass nigga. You got the same fucking color on, nigga. I can't see who. I thought that was my nigga back there. Too old for that shit. You finna be squinting, bro. That nigga know what it is. Change your motherfucking goddamn uniform. I wear all white, shit. You don't have to struggle. You see, I still got black on. He got on in my league, nigga. Yeah. Feeling like a savage. I know y'all peeped that though. Who the fuck I got out there though? I know y'all peeped that. Nigga. Ooh. Mark can have a game. Nigga just claiming in that there. Let me hit the gas, get spacious real quick. Let me hit the gas, get spacious.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Give me the ball back. What are you talking about? Who is that? Who is that saying give me ball back? I don't even know who that is. Who that is? Who that is? Give me ball back. Who that is? You could, man, fuck down. Seahawks, nigga. Nigga, it was not 4th down. Man, you sleep, bro. You're not getting shit back. Fuck no. It was not 4th down. It was 3rd. I ran 2 plays. I'm streaming it. They said give me the ball back. Fuck wrong with you?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield.
I mean, we had the same color on, stupid.
And turns it into a nice gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
That's the dumbass name.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, that pass.
Trey Flowers picks it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That nigga be talking crazy. You mad because your lead didn't last. I got 2 up and running. You can join, nigga.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line.
You a nerd. You watch the stream.
Officially no gain on the play.
You a fucking nerd.
Down.
Nerd ass nigga.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Check 48 the mark. There's a party now.
On first down, Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Dancing to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Green 80. Check 48's the mark. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
He ain't trying to fuck up my record, huh?
Touchback is at Sales over the end line.
No.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Good job right there, good job right there. Check 3.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. He's got a first down past the 30. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Carson. He is going to be stopped. Cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Go, 4 down. 48, Mike.
Now Wilson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I'll go special.
To throw again, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From midfield now on 2nd down. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Commercial breaks worth the wait.
For a touchback.
Commercial break is worth the wait.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's just me and you. 95.
Draw play. This is Carson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this where both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Wilson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Wormley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Patrick Owasor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson.
Oh, shit.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 22, Wilson, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. On first down, Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's 3rd and 1.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now he's forced out under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Wormley. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
God
this
damn.
is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. He's going to score.
My fault, Lamar.
Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So the victory.